time has come to address the ignition switch problem. Yep, and if you have this problem with your Jeep, like I showed you in the last, yep, like this is it. Yeah, this is what I'm gonna show you. You can't start the Jeep with your key, okay? Fixing it. To do this though, you are gonna need the ignition switch itself, and I would suggest replacing the whole thing, key and all, or a lock cylinder and all. Sometimes, I'll show you when we get it out, hopefully, the lock cylinder itself is damaged. Okay, to do this, you're going to need some security bits. They're the ones with the holes in the center. They look like a Torx bit with a hole in them. Alright? So, hang right on. If I can get the thing, let's see here. They didn't mark the pack, so I'm just gonna pick one out. See what size. I think it's a T20. I don't know. Let's see what we got. Looking like that might be it. Okay. And you're gonna need a handle to turn them with. I'm gonna try using my little impact deal on low and see if we can get them out of there that way. Now, I know it's dark in here and you probably can't see much. This is the best I got right now. Alright, save your screws, little Torx screws. There's one here, if I can get up there. I think I'm going to need a longer bit. That is way up in there. Huh? Oh, we got that one out too. Okay. Let's see if we can fish this one out. Project White Fry. Ignition switch is going to come first. We did get it going. There we go. Now let's see if I can twist on her. We got her. Alright, see that bottom panel just fell right off there. Cool. Alright, so take your top panel off. To do this, you got to drop your tilt wheel down. And the best way to do this is take your tilt wheel handle, it unscrews. Just take it off. You can screw it back in when you're done, and it saves from breaking that plastic panel. It's just a little threaded rod. And that keeps you from breaking this panel right here. Trying to get it off because these are real thin, brittle plastic. Lay that up in your dash. Alright, so now that that's done, we can go ahead and start attacking the actual switch itself. You'll find 3 screws in here. Hopefully you can see. There's one here, there's one here, and there's one right there. Alright, you take your same security bit that you used to take the panel off with. You take those 3 screws out. Now, needless to say, you disconnect your battery before you do any of this stuff. That's with anything you do on a rig. But I thought I'd better say that. Disconnect your battery. Alright, the only thing I could think of is that you don't need to disconnect your battery for is one of those little push-in fuses. But anyways, there it goes, just falls right out, okay? Now, you have 2 plug-ins on here. One of them's right here. Falls right out as soon as you lift the tab. Alright, And then you'll have another one right here. And this one's got a tab on each side and it holds in good. There's your ignition switch. Alright. Looks like it has been replaced at one point. Yes, sir. Yes, that is not an original Mopar. The original Mopar will have the original Mopar stamp right there. This one doesn't. So, that's interesting. Let's take the key, put it in the switch. Oh, that's right. To get that out, you got to take that out. I'm going to take that out. Same T20. Just going to take this little railing off the side. Sorry you can't see much here. That little piece right there, take it off. That'll allow you to pull your lock cylinder out. Somebody's got a car horn going again. Push it all the way forward, it'll start to pop out. Roll her back, I think. Can't remember. There you go, pops right out. And there's your problem. Dollar. That's what I said, you better get a lock cylinder. This one's broke right there. The only problem with that. Okay, so there's the problem. Alright. So we have this one here. And I could replace it, or I could put this one. I don't think has a problem. Interesting. Well, I'm going to pull the plate off of it and pull the lock cylinder out. Take a look at things in this one. This one I got used. Okay, that's not wanting to come out of there very, very easy. Like, I don't know why, but it's not. Boy. I've probably never been out. Yeah, she is in there. Alright, let me wrestle with this and I'll bring it back. Alright folks, I fought with it enough. I'm not going to mess with it. I could not get that lock cylinder to come out, and I've done all the tricks in the book. So I just put it all back and it works. And I'm going to leave it. Not going to mess with it. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and put it in this truck here. So to do this, first thing you need to do is plug your stuff back in, all your wiring here. Yep. I was going to use the new one, but that's not a big deal. This is a Mopar original part, and I know it's old, but it's supposed to work according to the Fleabay seller, so let's find out if he's right. Alright. You got two little you got this little prong. You got two of them. Okay. You got to line up that one and that one. They usually go right back in the same as they come out though. And if they don't, then you turn your key just a little bit as you're pushing in and wiggle it. Things should line right up for you. At least that's the way it usually works. It doesn't work that way when you got the camera running. We're gonna have to fight with it, huh? Unique. Most of these that I've done, it just goes right in, no problem. This one wants to be fussy about it. That's not going in correctly. I'm not getting that top pin to line up right. There. I think that might have went. Nope. Alright, so the bottom one's the one now. There's always something, right? Make sure the pin's in the right position, and it's not. Alright, so let's see if this one goes back in. Not really. Something's a little out of alignment. Yeah, that one went right back in. Okay. That one went right back in there. There. That one fell into place too when I wiggled it around. Alright. Sorry about all the delay, folks. I've never had that happen. Usually goes right in there. Alright, then you put your 3 screws back in. Oops, fell out again, didn't it? Okay. There. I'm going to put that back in there before it falls out again, right? Okay. And we got 2 more of them there. And that's what a safety screw looks like, or I don't know if you can see that. It's kind of dark in here. It's got a little center pin in it. It's not safety screw, it's a security screw. Supposedly it keeps people from ripping your ignition out. Nah, not gonna happen. Anyway, before we do anything else, let's test it. Let me go hook the battery up. Be right back. Alright, just climbed in here. Alright, we're back. Battery's hooked up. Let's see if it starts. There's the new key. Thumbs up, we nailed it. We have a new switch here that wasn't bad, so it turned out to be the lock cylinder itself. Right there, to be bad. Got a little chip taken out of it. A little pot metal. I was going to try to get the other one out to show you what it looked like, what it's supposed to look like. But on this side, there's supposed to be more of a corner here. And it's not, so that'd be what the problem is. so that right there needs to be replaced, but we got her. Fixed it, fixed it. She runs good. Alright, thumbs up everybody. Love y'all. That's how you put a ignition switch in your Jeep.